Hello and welcome to Dee Dee Blooms. Last weekend I went to Norman's Orchids. I don't know who might be familiar with him and his nursery, but his website is orchids.com, and it's known as Norman's Orchids, and he has amazing Phalaenopsis hybrids in droves available, and species, as well as other various types of orchids. It was really hard to go to this open house and not come home with like 20 plants. I managed to keep it to a minimum of 4. I intended to go and only maybe get a couple, but so here are the 4 that I ended up with. None of them were on my want list. I was a little surprised when I hear of a orchid nursery open house. All the ones that I've attended, you pretty much can go everywhere in the nursery, except for there's like just a minimal few spots where they cordon it off. But in Norman's, it was the opposite. It really was just like their front entry area to one of their greenhouses, which I guess they have like a ton of greenhouses in different locations. So it was just kind of more like an orchid sale than an open house. So they just had this front area with a lot of varied orchids available, but again, just not what I'm used to when going to other orchid open houses, where it's pretty much open everywhere and you can buy any of the plants. He kept just a smaller area open and put a whole bunch of plants for sale, and it was still really enjoyable. It was really nice to meet Norman and his staff, and so yeah, this is what I scored at Norman's Orchids at their open house last weekend. So the first one was, I found this little Phalaenopsis orchid laying on its side on a shelf, and I just fell in love with the lovely bright yellow and pink blush color of the petals, and that darker pink lip. So I got it off its side and snagged it. It has a light citrus scent, just like the name. It's called Citrus Candy. And you could see NF, that stands for Norman Fang. So there's the website information. The next one is a Peloric. Now these are all already starting to go over. So this bloom is starting to go. One already fell off, so I was like, I better get my video made. And this Peloric is also starting to collapse inward, but I fell in love with the pattern of the petals, and of course Peloric is so cool. I've got a new one developing here, so and this one is very, very fragrant. So I love the outline of the petals with the bright yellow, and then you have all the dark pinks and more yellow on the inside, and then the external part of, or the back of the petals has more yellowy tones. So let's turn that around. So I really liked how it branches and just all the different kind of autumn colors going on here, besides the Peloria, which just I'm always a sucker for. So, and this one is called Sogo Red Star Lycanopsis. And I'm not sure what the MC is. This might be one that he brings in from Asia. So he has his own hybrid plants that he creates, and then he also brings in quite a bit from Asia. So, and then the next one here is a Brassicatlalia, and it's Gulfshore's Beauty Green Gem, which is Brassavola nodosa crossed with Cattleya dormaniana. and I couldn't resist these beautiful green petals and sepals, and then this beautiful pink purpley, is that called fuchsia lip? And it's hard to show you on the video, but trying to get in there with it to focus. There's spots in there, and it's just really pretty. I don't detect a scent, but that's okay. I love this type of plant. I love the Brassivola hybrids. It stays more compact, and this one came with 2 beautiful blooms. Maybe this one, I'll show the inner lip design a little bit better. Really, really cool. And then the last one I got is a Bifrenaria, and this is also a Norman Fang, which I think means that he grew this one probably from seed, and it's Inodora. Now I have several Bifrenarias out on my patio, so I've started really to get into them, and this is supposed to be more of a, maybe a yellowish into orangey colored flower. The other ones I have are going to be like creamy pink. Another one is like super orange. I'm hoping this one stays more yellow. And then another one I have is the atropurpurea. That's supposed to be like a purple. So I've just been kind of getting varied color tones of Bifrenaria. I haven't bloomed any of them yet, and I grow them outside. So when I brought this one home last weekend, I put it outside by my other Bifrenarias, and unfortunately I sunburnt it. I did not pay attention to where the sun was hitting on this one, so I didn't do any acclimation, and sadly discovered these burns. So I brought it inside because I really need to repot this one. It's crawling out of its current pot on both sides, so I'm going to repot it and into a pot. So it might be this pot that it's sitting in, I think. And I've got this hanging pot to go back outside, but I'm definitely going to put it in a more protected area. Here's the Bifrenaria, all the Inodora repotted, all repotted, and some moss and bark mix. Quite a number of roots. A lot of them actually were dead. But hopefully this will give it a lot more space to grow. I can't believe it was in a little square, maybe 3-inch. So I think it looks great. And I'm gonna figure out how to hang it around here. This is my first Bifrenaria. Oh, sorry. Back on my patio. It's growing this new growth. I've matured this one and this one. Well, here, let me set it down. I've matured these two, and now it's put on another growth for me. It has not bloomed for me yet, but has these beautiful upright leaves. I really love how it stays compact like that. I'm hoping, I think these put out their buds maybe after they mature their growth. I'm not 100% sure. But they go through this natural process of losing their leaves, and then they put out their new growths, and it's like this. Actually, this is the one the year before that might flower for me possibly, but I'm not seeing anything yet. So so this one is my Bifrenaria harrisoniae, and it's got a little hitchhiker plant that I'm letting grow. I don't know what that is. And then I have this one, which is going to be the orange one, Bifrenaria verboonenii HD79. I got this from Equigenera. They have a nursery on site at Bonsall, just like a quick 20-minute drive north of me. I haven't repotted this one. This is how I got it from the nursery. It seems to be doing okay, but hopefully this will be my orange flowered one. And then down here I have from Andy's Orchids the atropurpurea. Sorry. Come on, focus. Focus. The atropurpurea should be my lavender purpley ones. Looks like I'm losing this leaf, which is normal. It got a little traumatized. I did repot it. So I think I lost most of the roots. This is the new growth right here. I'm not sure why I have all this spotting, but I'm keeping a close eye on it. It's potted in moss and bark as well. So now I just need to find a spot to hang this one up out of the sunlight. I just want it to get dappled. So I'll have to refigure out my sarcochilus setup here a little bit and make some room. That's where my harrisoniae hangs. So just a quick update on my Bifrenarias, squeezing that in here. So that's my haul from Norman's Orchids. Had fun with a friend and my hubby. And if you ever want to check out his website, he's just got so many offerings. You can find any type of color, flower you want, any type of growth pattern. He just has an amazing offering of orchids, and especially a large variation of Phalaenopsis. So anyway, hope you're having a great day, and I want to thank you so much for watching.